Welcome back. You gonna say hello? You gonna say hello? No, we don't need to do that. Just sleep back. Sit down. So I think we're gonna head to Tombstone today. Which do you need to go back there? We're probably gonna go to one of my favorite places. Um, I don't know the name of the peak, but it's near China Camp, and it's just one of my favorite places to go. I think it has incredible views, and I'm hoping that there's going to be some water since we've gotten quite a bit of rain in the last few days. Now, you want it back there, and you're back up here. So, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time out on the trails today. Just a few hours. We got to get back and do some laundry. Get ready to go back to work tomorrow. Doesn't that sound fun? But I've got Butch and Slate with me today. Now, don't start. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so. I appreciate everyone that follows along each week. The last few weeks, I haven't really gotten a video out every week. We've been moving, and with that, and starting a new job, and working a little bit of extra. So hopefully, I can get back on a routine schedule. So yeah, we'll see what we can get into today. Thanks for coming along, and hope you enjoy it. Well, there wasn't any water where I was hoping there would be some water. So we're going to continue on to the next part of where I wanted to go. I've been up here twice. And the first time I came up by myself. The second time was with a group. And then obviously this time I'll be by myself. It can be a little sketchy in some places. I've never had the Gladiator up to where we're going, but we'll see how it goes. Come along. So I don't know if you can tell in the picture here, but directly in front of us is the trail that we are going to be heading up. It might be just too hard to see, but you might be able to see kind of a line about halfway up this mountain. But that's where we're going. So it is a shelf road. So we'll get some more footage when we get a little closer. and show you just exactly what we're going to be doing. But that's where we're heading. So this part of the trail I have never been on before. I've always stopped back there, with the group and had lunch. So I'm not sure where this goes or how difficult it gets, but we're going to check it out a little bit and see. So far, it's not bad, but sometimes in new areas, you just don't know what you're going to run into. So we're going to find a place to stop and have lunch. Actually, I'm probably going to stop right here and turn around, go back there and have lunch. Just because we don't want to be out too late. But at least we know that there's more trails back here that we can explore at a later date. So we'll pick you back up in just a few minutes. All right, so we found a little place to pull off and grab some lunch. So Chris made my lunch last night, so I have no idea what's in this. This one is double bagged. Must be something really good. Triple bagged. So we have classic Lay's, Pringles, a Snickers peanut butter bar, and a banana cream cakes. That looks really good, actually. Chris knows I love banana cream pie. So that's what's in that bag. Probably enough right there. Let's see what's in this bag. This bag is a turkey sandwich or chicken sandwich. And then Butch has one too that he cut up. And then we've got one more bag, but I think this one is gonna be drinks. I think. There's a napkin. If I can get into it. Energy drinks. I've never had G Fuel, freaking bugs, before. This one is cherry lollipop. And this one is Blue Bomber slushy. That sounds good too. Definitely have enough for a good lunch here. I wonder if this is carbonated. Butch, what are you doing? We'll let that sit a minute. We've got Slate with us too, so he can share some of the sandwich. He did put cheese on this. Slate? Slate, come here. Slate is so, like, I would say picky, but like cautious. Butch just eats anything. I might share mine with him. These bugs are absolutely insane. Get this down. You set? Slate, can you set? Sit. 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 You can, all right, you sat so you can have it. Oh my gosh, these bugs. These guys have the rest of that. All right, we're gonna get packed up because these bugs are just absolutely insane. And we'll continue to eat our lunch on the trail. Stick around. All right, so we're gonna make our climb, well, not climb, our descent back down the mountain. And we're gonna use four-wheel drive low just for a much better, ride down. We'll just let the Jeep do the work, have a nice smooth ride. Won't have to wear the brakes out on the way down. But as you can see in the video here, this is what we're doing. Pretty cool views from up here, actually. But I tell you, let me show you this view. I don't know if it will come out as good as in person, but pretty spectacular, really. Absolutely beautiful day. I love these rock formations, over here. Just a nice, smooth, comfortable ride coming down. It wasn't till about maybe 2 years ago that I really learned about four wheel low. And what a difference, just what a game changer. Just absolutely crazy. Get this one away. Just breathtaking. I'm going to continue on down. We'll see if we get any shots. But we're just going to enjoy the ride down. All right, we're going to open this Pac-Man energy drink. This one is the cherry lollipop. It is carbonated, by the way. It is pretty good, though. I know. So if you're ever out in the area just north of Tombstone, you can find this spot just off of Middlemarch Road. There's some other cool spots out here. Quite a few trails that you can kind of explore. But great views. I mean, up this trail, The other one that I normally go to, just absolutely beautiful. I can't say enough about it. But the way up this trail and the way down, there's not really sketchy parts. It's just shelf road. So if you don't like shelf roads, then I would advise not coming up here. I just broke my chip. That's what I get for trying to do two things at once. Butch probably wants its head out the window. Want your head out the window, bud? Hmm? But again, highly recommend coming out here. Even if you don't come up, the shelf road here, you can stay, down at the bottom. There's lots of trails down through there. Still great views, of these mountains. I think the worst might be over, maybe. Like I said, I don't know this trail as well as the ones lower elevation and the other one that I go up. I like the other one because it has a lot more trees on the other side. I'll drop back down into first gear. Just getting a little too bumpy. Of course, Butch don't care. I have camped, the lower elevation. I think just once out in this area. We could bring the camper out here. Obviously, not up here, but stay in the lower elevations. We could do that. Ugh. But you having fun? See if he'll pop his head over here. I see you back there. What you doing, bud? Hmm? Definitely rocky, this area. But nothing too crazy. Nothing off camber. Probably the biggest thing you would run into is maybe a little bit of slippage. But again, if you put it in four low and just let it crawl down, you're not going to have any issues. Sometimes you can pop it into second gear, but that was probably the worst right back through there. Still have a little bit to go down, back down to lower elevation. Try to decide if I want to ugh, go on the other trail that's more shaded. But we're going to continue on. So I decided that we're going to go up to Soren Pass. It's only about 3 miles. Like I said, I do love the view from up there. What you doing, bud? Hmm? What you doing? You having fun? Hmm? Slate, you don't even know what's in the Jeep, and this crazy character, center of attention. Crazy. But it is a nice drive back through here. Like I said, it's a lot more trees and shaded. And the view is just, I just love it. But yeah, just a quick, short trip back here, and then we'll start to head back. We got a few things to do before bedtime, but the journey's not over yet. So stick around. All right. Well, we got to the gate, which I know is there. You can go through it, but it's just really messed up, and I didn't feel like dealing with it. So I just decided to turn around and we'll start to head back. It's still a nice drive through here, regardless. But it's 4 o'clock, so probably by the time we get home, it'll be at least 5 o'clock. And I still gotta stop and just pick up a few things. And then I have to do laundry. And then hopefully I can get down to the pool for just a little bit before bed. But yeah, so we're gonna head back, enjoy the rest of the ride. And I'll pick you back up in just a bit. All right, we are back to pavement. We are airing up. We're going to go do a few errands and then do some laundry. Doesn't that sound like fun? Thanks for coming along. Again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, share the video, like the video, hype the video, and come along next week. I'm hoping to go somewhere new next week. I'm going to do some research and see if I can find something relatively close but new. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you next week.